All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the stream where we first review the watch list, then we trade the market open every day. Hope you guys are feeling good. I'm a little discouraged right now because our lead gapper, PPSI, I've been fumbling around with this one twice now. One trade I got way too aggressive on. I was buying the breakout here. Got a little bit skunked on this one. And then second trade, I wanted to buy the breakout. I was waiting for the pullback, got the pullback, and then I kind of just got chopped out at one point. Really sloppy trading pre-market from my end, but it's fine. You know, pre-market, it's all about just kind of getting the feet wet a little bit. The problem I have with PPSI, guys, is I can't find a catalyst for it. I don't have conviction behind this ticker, and that's why I'm getting chopped out so quickly on this ticker, because it's just like I can't hold my position very long. I just don't feel very confident about this ticker. We had a nice little move here to the upside starting around 8 o'clock. This was probably the time to trade it. Had really nice breakouts, pullbacks, breakouts. Even the weak breakouts were like 6% moves. I was just trading this one a little bit late, and then I don't know. This whole area is a little bit sketchy. Typically, I would be all about trading this one. I just don't know why it's up. It has a 3 million float. It's between $2 and $7. It's a U.S. electric parts and equipment company. I just don't know the catalyst. I think it's a bit of a sympathy play on CBAT, because that was a big runner, Chinese electrical equipment and parts company. They're in the EV battery space. We got WWR, that's a US mining company. They're kind of up on news, you know, that they're benefiting from this deal that Trump put in place on allowing companies to mine in the US. So the U.S. mining companies can provide the U.S. Economy with those critical minerals for EV, ion batteries, all that fun stuff. So, you know, we kind of have a lot of the recent gappers kind of in electricity, mining, EV space. So I think it's just kind of like PPSI is just kind of caught in all that, and they're just running. Like this company has almost no catalyst like ever, even on former spike days. So I'm really not sure what we're going to see here on PPSI. I don't really think it's going to hold the highs very well. It seems like a lot of the opens have been pretty rough. There's one open here that was also extremely rough, but it recovered a little bit, had a late day runner, but I don't know. Technically, relative volume so far pre-market looks kind of good, but I'm really not a fan of this ticker. I don't know. And that's why I've been trading it so poorly. So if you guys see some catalyst, let me know. I think it might also be a bit of a squeeze too, Mika. I was writing that earlier. Aaron says, I think there's a merger rumor. Let me know if you find it. Is Hurricane Delta? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ba. Please elaborate if you can. So I posted a link earlier about WWR if you guys want to go through some of the research I did on this ticker. I'll just post it again. I'll probably make a video about it tonight. I'm not sure. I probably should have done that video to yesterday, but there's just so much to kind of focus on. You can only squeeze in so much. I'll just post a link there if you guys want to go through some fun facts here on WWR. But yeah. Nice, Michael. Nice trade on that one. So yeah, I'm down, I think like around 150 or something like that. Yeah, 158. I'm down right now. We got a first entry on KCAC. This is going to be a swing trade, so I'm going to hold on to this one a little bit. This is not a day trade. I almost wish I could like remove my day trades on here, but or swing trades. But yeah, so we traded CBAT and then we traded PPSI. So let's go to CBAT here. So I'm pretty much red for red here at the moment, which is a little unfortunate, but you know, it happens every now and then. Just got to make sure to kind of snap out of that and you know, step away a little bit until you feel a little bit more confident, until something really clears up here. CBAT, 23 million float, Chinese electrical equipment and parts company in the EV battery space. Again, no specific catalyst on this ticker. So a little bit confusing. Here's an article on the 5th. Why is it moving up? Yeah, I don't know. It's even this one says amid continued volatility in the lithium and EV battery space. So that's, again, there's no micro news. Micro news is specific to the company. It's kind of like this larger macro trend of EV companies and batteries and mining for certain minerals. So it's a little bit harder to trade that kind of catalyst because you don't know how much it affects each stock. And it seems like a lot of traders are just having it's a bit of a guessing game, and you can really feel that in the price. The moves aren't as clean, and it's just a little bit, lack of continuation. So we'll see what happens here at PPSI. I probably won't trade it into the open though. For now, I'm gonna make sure I have day selected, and then we'll go from there. What else? WWR is probably worth discussing here just a little bit. That 7 million float, whew, crazy. U.S. industrial metals and mining company. So you guys, I had a little bit of a trade here. It was looking for that continuation on this pullback. Actually, it would have been a good trade. I just got out of it. Yeah, I don't know. My conviction's not really here at the moment, but maybe I'll regain it in a little bit once we see some good action. So this one actually ran up to 18.5. That's all the way up here. That's a huge run from WWR. And so why is WWR running up? It's been running since the 25th of September. It kind of began this 9-day run, if we're including today. West Water Resources Inc. And actually, they were one of the most active stocks in the whole entire NASDAQ. They traded 180 million shares yesterday. That's a really nice amount. So little statistics, China supplies 60% of the world's graphite, a key mineral for the ion battery production. And the USA is 100% dependable on importing that graphite. So WWR, it looks like they got a grant or they're based on what Trump signed into action yesterday, or not, it wasn't yesterday. It was on the 30th of September, sorry about that. They are able to start doing some mining potentially. So that's why it's running up so much. So it looks like there's a lot of anticipation of that getting through. And then the 30th was the day right here, which is actually surprising because we had a bit of a pullback into the 30s and the 30th, and then we kind of ran up from there. And then I think it took a little bit of that news to sink in because it's just pretty unorthodox stuff. It takes a little bit of dissecting to really get the proper data out of it. CLSK acquiring PPSI rumor. Do you know where that rumor is? Is there like a tweet about it, or is there like a link on their website? Yeah, Premium Designs. Check out that video description right below. And then there's a whole video on the design and import. Actually, before we keep going here, we have another 7.5 minutes before the market opens. Let's quickly do a little recap on the intro here. Guys, it's Tuesday. It's October 6th, and it's, 9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got another 6.5 minutes before the market opens at 9:30, and then we'll wrap up trading like always around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always remember, guys, how are you feeling right now? What's the overall market doing right now? The SPY, oops, wrong chart here, or why is okay, there we go. Trying to break higher here. We were talking about this 342 area for a while, seeing if we can have kind of a double top in these areas. Let's see if we can reach that shoulder price of 342. I wouldn't be surprised. We had a nice pullback here and looks like we're having a continuation. So let's see where we go from here. And then I think a little bit of resistance will be coming in. So SPY right now, fairly okay day. I think the open might be somewhat, based on what it's doing right now, it looks like it's going to be holding this area for a little bit. Maybe it's going to be a little bit of a red to green move. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, the less volatile large caps are, usually the better small caps are. So yeah. Let's actually quickly throw the disclaimer up here, and then let's get back to talking about the gappers. All right. I heard from stock twits from 2 different people so far. Okay, fair enough, Aaron. Fair enough. PLM boss says similar to WWR. Yeah, a lot of kind of questionable runners we're seeing here today, huh? Hopefully we'll, I don't know, get a clear lead gapper. I guess right now it really is PPSI, but we'll see what we end up doing on this ticker. Yeah, DMC, never a bad idea, especially on a day like this. Peter calling out OGEN. Sub-dollar. I'd be, you know what? I wouldn't be totally surprised if the sub-dollar was actually the one that got a little bit more attention today just because of all the confusion. At least OGEN, you know, is a classic small cap. Looks like it has a catalyst today. I mean, it's kind of, what more can you ask for compared to what else we're seeing here? So it's up 30% pre-market, not too bad. 36 million market cap with a shares outstanding. At 61 shares outstanding is kind of high though. It's fairly high. Yeah, new drug application, the NDA, it's okay. Yeah, launch. But at least it's a, you know, digestible catalyst that we can kind of wrap our minds around compared to some of the other tickers. Yeah, EEX was actually a lead gapper I was looking at this morning, and then, you know, it wasn't really doing that much. I really did like this ticker a bit though. 150 million market cap, 24 million float, US advertising agency. They have a $20 million share repurchase program with a board approval on that. I gotta say, EEX might not be the best day trade. Doesn't look like there's much volume here on this ticker. But honestly, for a swing trade, it doesn't look too bad. So EEX might be something worth swing trading, especially with a stock buyback program going on. That's usually a pretty good sign, pretty good catalyst for a swing trade on a ticker that's sold off so much. So we have that big resistance right at like $354 on this one. We haven't even really been able to go up that. So yeah, we'll see where this one goes to. So I have big resistance there for now. Another minute and a half here till the market opens. WWR back above 1250, just trying here some late pre-market morning volume coming in right now. Yeah. I'm going to be hands off for now, but if I see a good setup, I'm going to get aggressive right away. But right now, I'm, you know, not totally loving what I'm seeing. EEX, I got to say, does have some interest here. Big candle moves, not a lot of volume though, so I'd be making sure I take good risk reward on that one. We'll watch PPSI out of the gate. And I got WWR on my second screen here. Yep, Corey, totally agree. Augustine, I don't have any thoughts on OPTT at the moment. Maybe we'll see it jump up on the scanner in a bit. Actually, I do see it right here jumping up on the scanner, but yeah. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Here we go. let's see how this breaks higher, if it does. Solid crack there of 3.5, 3.6. I'm not gonna lie, if I was long this one, I'd be taking profits so quickly, but maybe there's more to the story than I'm aware of right now. WWR and PPSI almost had the same exact open. Actually, now WWR is selling off. Had a failed breakout. Really strong open on PPSI. But again, like I said, I would have wanted to take my profits on that first spike. WWR had a huge sell-off just now. 8% down from the open. Nice, Michael. Nice to be on that jam. Nice work, man. PPSI selling off a bit here. I like how it moves in terms of fast rate of change. I love that. I just really don't like that. I'm not sure what the catalyst is on this ticker. It really makes me kind of uncomfortable. Just getting cozy. Still watching WWR. Might try a bit of a red to green here on WWR. Found support 11.5. Nice move there, 7% on WWR. I'm not long it. I was thinking about getting an entry. I was waiting for a little bit bigger of a crack, but didn't get it. Could be a red to green on WWR, guys. Just watching it. PPSI. PPSI has some bigger support right around 85. WWR did not hold the red to green, now selling off again. WWR possible support here at 1140. $11 cracking on WWR. Right away hit 1081. It's quite the sell-off. $10.50 has some bigger support there pre-market, so I might look for an entry around $10.50. Just taking it easy right now. WWR, PLL, XTNT, OGEN are the 4 top lead gappers right now. PLL had actually a really nice bounce there off of the VWAP and 9 EMA. Solid move here, a little bit over the price action that I'd be wanting for though. XTNT. was a runner earlier. On Friday. Big sell-off here on XTNT. This could be a bit of a reversal zone, 175. WWR trying again to break back above VWAP. OGEN still selling off, not really too interesting. KCAC selling off just a bit. I think I have another entry on KCAC coming up. No, I haven't seen the news on IPOC. Okay, I just entered again on KCAC. This is a swing trade, so I'm not really going to be following it too much right now. We could be talking about it after 10:30 a little bit more. You guys already know. We've been talking about it for quite a lot, so nothing really too new. WWR, guys, looks like it's trying to break VWAP here. Looking actually kind of interesting. It's extremely extended, this ticker, but a lot of people are looking at it. It's on its 9th day. Not of continuous upside, but a pretty decent volume trailing to the upside. Looks like WWR is halted here. Whoo-wee! That's a 20% move from that low. Went down to 1082. I was waiting for something closer to 1050 before I wanted to take a stab at it. Markets rejected IPOC merger choice big time. Oh yeah, this thing fell off a cliff. Well, if you guys believe in IPOC, this is probably the time to buy some positions on this ticker. Maybe even pre-market would have been a good time. But I'm going to be looking at that a bit later. So WWR is going to open up at 41.25. That's going to be an interesting open for sure. Still no trades yet for me, no day trades. PLL, actually a pretty nice little rebound here. I like the action on this one. I wasn't really following PLL. This one kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Has that Tesla sales agreement on the 28th. Still running up a lot. I wasn't super stoked on trading PLL again after this being a big gap down company and then huge resistance up here. I didn't really think we'd even have a rebound of this one this strong. There's always a bit of a rebound, but this one has been pretty impressive. So that Tesla agreement really kind of shows its strength there. Third lead gapper on the day. I'm really not a big fan of the lead gappers we're seeing here today, guys. That's why I'm not trading right now. It's totally fine. I took a few trades pre-market, didn't really like the overall situation, and that's why I'm taking this open really lightly today. Someone purchased 100,000 WWR just now prior to the hold. Could be. I didn't see that one go through though. Let's see in the order book. I mean, there's a 30,000 share size. It's a pretty decent size. Another 30,000 share size. I mean, these things were going through pretty quickly as well. It's why you always want to be focused on the order book. It's a little hard to watch sometimes, though. There's another 30,000 share size. So, yeah, I mean, technically, yes. Things traded. That also means somebody sold 100,000 shares, right? So, same thing happened, different way to look at it. Jason. It's going to open up here in another minute. Oh, it should be good fun to watch. I got it open on my second screen. PPSI had a bit of a recovery here. I'm not a big fan of this overall setup though. Buying this pullback for a scalp could be interesting, but I would not be holding it very long. Not a good 5-minute setup either, so if anything, it'd be a very scalpy kind of move. There it goes. I'd be taking profits if I was on that one. PLL making nice moves. All right, guys, WWR about to open right now. Quick pop above 13, 13.5. Ooh, nice move. Possible support at 12.20, 12.30, maybe 12.35, 12.40 even. Nope, just keeps running. Breaking 14 possibly. Yowzers. What a ripper. WWR is the lead gap right now, $287 million volume. Really good to see that kind of energy here on this one. PPSI, $135 million volume. WWR at 14.5. OGEN and XTNT might have a little bit of a bounce coming up here. Big volume overall in this ticker. If we see 12 or such, might be a good little dip buy area. Not totally sure. Could easily get stuck in a halt on the way down with WWR, so you'd want to be a little bit careful. To me, this ticker is totally overextended, but doesn't mean it's not going to keep going up. Nice sell, Mark. Nice, George. You guys are doing much better than me today. Yep, I'm sitting on my fingers as well. Hold up. WWR looks like possibly a good entry Huge dips on this thing though. Could easily be getting halted at any moment. I think WWR is going to get halted here at 12.18. Fake halt. Pop back up. Or, oh yeah, I think this halt's real actually. Had almost a quick reversal there. There it goes, WWR. Never a big fan of trading stocks that are getting halted like crazy. I would maybe consider trading this one on the open though. Not sure how much lower it's going to go right away. Shrikant, what time did you get into that flush? Was that afternoon trading? Or was that right at the open? Right at the open, it had some pretty nasty moves as well. Do I sometimes use hotkeys for buying quick dip buys? Usually not. Usually I use the ladder. It's pretty convenient. Yeah, then that's true. Real halt. Happy to hear, George, man. That's awesome. Really, really happy about that. If you guys are learning something from these videos, definitely consider dropping a like, man. It's the easiest way to support the channel. I really, really do appreciate any likes. If you guys are totally new here, we come out with recap videos and we trade the market every single day. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon too. Join us on the next live stream. And yeah, get active in the chat room. Shrikant says, yeah, yesterday afternoon, but I recovered the loss earlier today and I'm touching it now. Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I feel you on that. EXPR at 74, nice. I might have to re-enter that one. I'm happy I took my profits though. You know, on those retail tickers that I'm not crazy about, like I'm always taking my profits usually much quicker. XTNT red to green move. Really strong red to green move. I was thinking this one's gonna have a reversal, but I was not expecting a reversal like this. Big catalyst. Break. No new news. Doesn't look like anything specific came up. We got at least till 9:50 before WWR opens up. It's a crazy market today, guys. It's just things are all over the place. Discovered your channel 1 week ago. You did sub in my life. Nice, man. That's awesome. XTNT found a little bit of support here. Might break 2. Could be a good little dip buy. That was a big amount of volume that came in on that ticker. Let's see what happens here at 2. Might trade a small trade on this one. But a lot of eager beavers on this ticker. $13 million float does allow this ticker to move a little bit quicker. Here we go. Now it's possibly breaking a little bit harder. Nope. Went to 96. Let's see if we can just do a bit more. Average down there a little bit. A lot of selling pressure still on this one. Possible last entry here. Wood was expecting to see a bit of a VWAP retest on this one. We got to really break through that 91. That's really the big resistance right now. Strong pullback for sure. Just about a full size here on XTNT. Still using lighter size today just because I feel like we're getting a little bit more weakness overall. I'm just going to close out here, 185. Maybe secondary entry actually. I kind of like that it's coming back here a little bit. Looking for a little bit of a pop back to the upside. Close out right where I re-entered. Now, it was a pretty big loss here overall for me on this one. Possible break of 190 right now. You can see it kind of gaining a little bit of momentum. WWR had a nice little pop there. Yeah, I think I'm down. Was that XTNT? Down a little bit again on this one. Yeah. Not my kind of day. So I'm kind of saying like typically I get stopped out, getting close to 300. So yesterday we had like almost a $400 day. Today I'm already giving back a lot of those profits. KCAC is a big one of those. Actually, we're down KCAC the most. That's a swing trade, so I don't really count that one, right? KCAC, I'm going to let this one obviously ride a few days. This was a big dip. It's had just right after our entry. It is what it is. So I still have a little bit of leeway here. I got to be careful there. You know, just taking kind of several losses today, not really in the biggest groove in the term of, you know, seeing a ticker that I'm super stoked about. So nothing too surprising. You know, I kind of said like I wasn't super hot about what we were seeing here. So that's why I decided to trade pretty light size today. And also I didn't take a lot of hits. I was already down about 150 pre-market. And then obviously that swing trade is pretty much another 150 at this point. So the day trading loss feels a little bit bigger than it really is, but totally manageable. Still totally all in our risk management portfolio. So we got another at least 40 minutes to trade here. So if I see some good opportunities, I'm going to jump in on them. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on being a little bit cautious here. Nice, Corey. Yeah, PPSI had that really, really strong breakout. Really good watch, that one. It's crazy how similar PLL and PPSI are right now. So similar. Yeah, the WWR pullback, actually, I was super stoked about probably entering that one, so I'm a little bit upset that I missed that out of the halt. Is what it is sometimes. But it wasn't too big of a mover. Just looking at KCAC quickly, I want to think about, is this something I want to do a re-entry in? Is this something I want to take advantage of the current price, maybe average down a little bit, right around 14? Do like this area a lot. Would probably consider it. I'm going to create an alert here, see if it pulls higher. If it pulls lower, I think I'm going to average down in that area. Full size on this one, I'm looking for about 5K. Right now we have 14.8 at 2.270. So I would go at least in with another $1,000 on KCAC at the moment. That was a 5% dip KCAC had at the open right there. WWR selling off again. PL selling off. Yeah, I'm not seeing it move. I'm waiting that I'm super interested in. WWR selling off again. I'll be right back. WWR, nice pop there off 11. Let's see if we can get something moving here. Nice VWAP on PPSI. PLL, so similar. Yeah, it's a pure industrial stock just moving. Has huge resistance there at 450. Nice move on OPTT. 30 million market cap, 18 million shares outstanding. Yeah, so OPTT has that really key 164, 165 zone. A little bit of action flowing into this one. Did any of my alerts go off in KCAC? I didn't hear anything, but I just want to double check. Actually, it should have went off, but it didn't. That actually makes me a little bit worried here. PPSI looks like it's going to have a little bit of a dip in this area. I don't know. I'm not super long this ticker at the moment. First major green day on PPSI, which makes it, to me, just a little bit more interesting than, say, WWR. Can't believe PLL is about to really get close to 50 here. Technically, this is a pretty solid breakout on PPSI. Nice bull flag here on the 1 minute. But I don't know if I could jump on this one at this kind of extended area right at 10:04. Sweet move on PLL. Happens to all of us, Becca, man. I'm also down a bit today. But I'm happy that I didn't go in with super big size because I wasn't really comfortable with a lot of the tickers we were seeing today. So I didn't go in with anything over 5K yet. So that kind of helped me reduce any sort of tough situations. PPSI, guys, really, really nice move higher right now. Really solid move right at 4.5 key zone. Not sure if we're going to get a quick entry on this one. This might be it. Five-minute setup on this one's just not that clean, I gotta say. Yeah, we could talk about WWR later today, Carlos, for sure. Nice, Corey. Cleaned it up on PPSI. I'm a little bit on the wrong side of this move, just a tad. Have yet to really be on the right side of it. I'm looking for a breakout of 455. I'm not long at the moment, but that's really what I'm thinking is about to happen here. Boom, there we go, 460, we hit it for a second. Nice. KCAC pulling back again. Since we just entered this ticker, I just want to manage it a little bit. No, it does not sound like bad news at all. I mean, a little bit more transparency is really all that this guy is saying, the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton. So I wouldn't really put this in a negative light too much. So I would probably keep buying into this position. I've been waiting for these prices for quite some time. So I feel fairly confident with this overall setup here. And yeah, so if we get an entry under 14, I'd be super stoked. Otherwise, I would just keep holding from where we are right now. Nice breakout on PPSI. Really, really nice move on PPSI. Watching it on my second screen. So usually I don't combine the swing trades with the live trading, but you know, sometimes you just get filled and then you got to manage it a little bit. Really strong move, PPSI all the way to $5 right away. This thing is really hammering it out. 524 all of a sudden. It's going strong. I'd be very weary with WWR. It just seems like it's near a lot of resistance, so I don't know how I'd feel about that, getting long myself. So far, it's a no trade for me, unless I see a clear setup, but I wouldn't be holding it very long. So we just touched into these lower areas just for a quick second. See if 14 cracks here. PPSI just had definitely a potential blow off top, instantly moved to 559. Absolutely crazy. Watching PPSI on my second screen. I love how it moves. It's a really quick mover, big percentage gains on this one. I'll switch up my screens. Nice, Corey. That was such a nice blow off on there. 23% move in 3 minutes. Absolutely insane. I wish I was jumping on that one. I'm a little distracted right now with our swing trade just because the price is dipping. But I got PPSI back on my main screen. What a move on PPSI here, 5.7. $5.58. KCAC not dipping any lower. Might move up my limit order. Not fully decided yet. I'm just going to watch this one a bit longer. Woohoo! Strong move for sure. I'm not long PPSI, unfortunately. Definitely having one of those days, huh? HCAC below 10.6. We were talking about that one not too long ago. Yeah, order execution on Webull was never really my thing. That was one of the first things I complained about Webull and the order book overall. I didn't really like how fast it was. Yeah, Krishan, it's hard because there's a lot of information I would miss otherwise, and I really like my recap videos going through the daily chart and the 5-minute chart with everyone. Talking about the time and sales. There's a lot of information on here, I know, but I don't want to cut out too much info. We'll talk about swing trades a little bit more, including WWR. I don't think I'd be probably buying it in these areas. I feel like it's way overextended. It's had a 9-day run. I'm not sure. I would have probably said that 5 days ago as well. So, you know, your investment is yours alone, but it's hard to say. It's really, really hard to say and value how much of some of those new legal changes is going to be affecting this company. I just feel like the company as a whole has so much dilution and so many reverse splits that I just don't think it's a very interesting company to hold as an investment. Swing trade maybe, but no more than that. This is absolutely a wicked move on PPSI. It's so strong. I was not expecting this, and it's just still going. Not really sure when this one's going to stop. It could stop at any moment, but for now, it's still, you know, continuing its thing. We had some big resistance here at 6, broke right through that. Next major resistance, I would probably argue at 660, and then from there, maybe 7 or so. Yeah, you can see there's just tons of resistance in this area, but right now it's making really, really strong moves, going through these half dollars really consistently. So nice to see that. Nine EMA is always decent support on an uptrending stock, but this one's extremely overextended. So if it pulls back to the 9 EMA, it could just as easily break through it. Possible first rejection here on PPSI. Let's see, breaking 9 EMA, would not be surprised. Bigger support roughly at 520 maybe. Just be careful, guys. We're still in the upside trend of this stock. We're still in an uptrending stock, but it could be very easily quick to the backside of the move any second. So depending how far it goes under the 9 EMA, it may become new resistance. light buy volume here. KCAC looks like a pretty decent average down. Might be something worthwhile. PPSI is definitely on the backside of the move here. You got to be careful when you trade something like this. Nice, Corey. I don't blame you. I'd probably be doing the same if I had a nice move on that one. Still watching PPSI. Could be a really good time to buy some dips on this one. Never really want to jump the gun on buying the dips. Possible average down on KCAC. I have some limit orders set up. So if you guys hear some moves, that's why. All right, so we just did an average down on KCAC. My goal is getting that 5K position size in this area. Take care, Paradox. Just did a secondary average down on KCAC. I think I'm at full size right now. Average share size at 14.64. On a ticker that just ran so much, you sometimes want to be a little bit even more conservative than your average dip buys. So you want to be very aggressive when it's on the upside trend. I wasn't aggressive enough on the upside trend. You want to be extra conservative on the downwards trend. And you want to be taking base hits very, very quickly. That's why I didn't buy at 525, although I originally thought it was a nice area. I'd rather miss this one than, jump the gun on it. When will I sell KCAC? KCAC is a swing trade, so probably not today unless something really bad happened. Thanks for Mully. In Houston. I could go for IKEA coffee from IKEA, or those Swedish meatballs. Woo, those are good. I don't know. I think our P&L on the day, I think we're down like 150 or something with the day trading, maybe a bit more. I'm not totally sure. And then with the swing trading today, with KCAC, I think we're down like 200, something like that, roughly. We'll check in a little bit. What would I consider really bad? I don't know, something micro, something specific to the company, or if SPACs altogether just were like illegal or something like that. I don't know. But then that dip will be pretty heavy. But honestly, the news didn't really sound that bad. Basically just advocated for transparency. So actually probably was good for SPACs in general. I don't know. I'll check it out later. Abolisher is banned. I don't set stops well, I set stops, but I usually don't set them for automatic stops because I'm usually watching these tickers. For swing trades, I'll sometimes set stops, but I usually just have my mental stops. And there's nothing worse than getting out on a flash pullback. I've been stopped out so many times with automated stops like that I just stopped using them. And then over the years, I think I'm kind of more comfortable that way. Nice move on PPSI for sure here. Kind of looks like KCAC might break 14. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I averaged in too quickly again, but I don't know. If it does break 14, I'm not sure how long it's going to break it for. So we're down like 4% on this ticker at the moment. KCAC is roughly at 14 bucks at the moment. $5.16. KCAC is not on the screen. It's on my second screen. But it's a slow swing trade, so there's really nothing to show. We could talk about it a little bit more in a bit. 528. Let's see if I feel like PPSI could give us another opportunity, but I don't want to jump the gun on it. So if we wrap up pretty soon, then so be it. WWR having a little bit of a turnaround here. Kind of good bullish signs to show that this thing's holding the kind of hold a little bit of the low here. 1070 was kind of the bigger support area. Could easily see a break of VWAP on WWR, would not be surprised. It's a quick mover for sure. I would also not be surprised if it flushed after the break of VWAP. So just a little tricky tickler to trade. OPTT had a really solid breakout here and then nice pullback and then just a beautiful 16% move in 2 minutes. Man, talk about being on the wrong side of a lot of stuff today, just kind of missing a few moves. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But we finally got our KCAC entry. I'm pretty stoked about that. I've been waiting for that entry for quite some time. So pretty cool. Unfortunately, literally this morning, I moved up my KCAC entry. Or did I do that yesterday? I don't really remember. So we would have actually had a better average if I didn't do that. But that news was fairly unexpected, so it is what it is. Tricky tickler. Oh man, I don't think I had one green trade today. That hasn't happened in quite some time. Probably since we were doing the $25,000 challenge day trading, not swing trading. Because I would be limited on 3 trades, so sometimes that would happen. I think yesterday we didn't have one red trade, and today it's literally the flip side of that. So crazy how it goes sometimes. WWR, yeah. I'm such not a big fan of these potential dips on WWR. PLL, OPTT. Yeah, not my kind of day, so it is what it is. All right, I'm going to keep watching PPSI. I think there might be a good setup on this one at one point. I do kind of like the area we're chilling in. So I'm going to keep it open on my second screen. It's a little bit tough to say at the moment, though, what I want to do on this one. It just kind of looks like it's going to sell off again here. Oh, KCAC finally broke the 14. I guess I averaged in with my last size a little bit too quickly. Totally true. Got to keep the losses small, always. PPSI might be possible dip around 4 or 5 or so. I don't really see this one holding this area too well. Let's see, light volume. Sell volume has been going down. Strong moves overall, though. Here we go. This is where I would be expecting the flush to happen, or at least it's somewhat of a dip. I'm not sure how strong it'll be, but I would be expecting something under 5. Or it's going to have a bit of a turnaround story. But that was very light volume crawling back up there. 520. Let's see if that gets chipped. For some reason, my time and sales are not updating on my second screen. No, it's stronger than I expected. See, I'm a little bit pessimistic on PPSI. A little bit too pessimistic, probably. But it is what it is. Sure, you can't tell me about it. The story of my life. All right, so let's see what our day trading is at. Right now we're down 456 on the day, which it sounds much worse than it really is. KCAC, our swing trade, we're actually down 250 roughly. And with our day trading, we're down about 200. So not really the worst red day. My max stop is always at 10% of my average position size. Right now, our average position size is 10% or around $3,000. So, you know, I still had $100 before I would stop myself out for the day. So it's really not that bad of a day. Yes, my swing trade is down to 230, but, you know, this could easily be up tomorrow and then be down again the next day. And, you know, I'm looking to hold this for several days or several weeks, depending on the overall, you know, move of KCAC, the price action, and several other factors. So, you know, we're going to have to definitely look into this news here a little bit with, yeah, let's actually talk about it right now. PPSI trying again here, trying a little bit of a pop. Yeah, I mean, who knows how far it's going to go? You know, right now it's kind of falling off a cliff. We've never seen these lows. I don't really like, as much as you guys kind of think that I like catching falling knives, I usually am trading these kind of moves near bigger support where I know that there's going to be some bounce opportunities. And right now with KCAC, I'm not totally stoked that it did have a bit of a serious capitulation here with a decent amount of sell volume at the moment. So I'm kind of hoping that a lot of this sell volume is on is people buying into these dips, which it looks like here was a big amount. Here there's a lot of buyers on this sell-off. So this dip here at 14 was actually not the strongest dip. So it actually makes me feel a little bit confident here. So, we could easily see a reversal on KCAC. Right now it's a lot of wishful thinking, right? But I don't think anything fundamentally changed in kind of what we were thinking with KCAC. So I'm fairly bullish on this one still. This blank check company has full support from Bill Gates and Volkswagen and will be merging with QuantumScape, an electric vehicle battery maker. Shares closed 87% on Thursday, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So now I think SPACs are simply just selling off with this kind of news. So let's actually go ahead and check out the news a little bit. Check out the video on the homepage of the YouTube channel. The $25,000 challenge is where we're growing an account from $4,000 to $25,000 to get over the pattern day trader rule. I have made some major changes with that. It used to be a day trading account. Now it's a swing trading account. And it's roughly at $9,000 the account right now. With swing trading, it goes much slower because sometimes we go weeks without trading it, right? With day trading, we did 3 trades in it per day. That's where we got most of the growth out. So right now it's a little bit kind of on the side, and that's because I'd rather trade the unlimited account, use my time a little bit more efficiently. Otherwise, we're trading really small position size and just takes a long time with that cash account. But yeah, it was kind of the way to prove that, day trading and growing a small account is totally possible. So we were growing the account very consistently for like 6 months, and then I don't know, like a little less than 6 months, I think, and then we switched it to a swing trading account. But that's what allowed us to, understand the gap and go challenge account, the challenge strategy, and really be confident with trading bigger position size. So it was a critical part. So let's go here. Move this over just a tad bit. I don't know, with WWR, good time to jump in. We could look at it here, WWR. I think if you guys haven't checked it out already, we just came out with an article for WWR trades. Posts. And kind of go with some of the details on this one. I'm not crazy sure if I want to be trading this one. Because I feel like after 9-day run up, it's a little bit crazy high. Had that pre-market high of 18.5, selling off. We do have some bigger support coming in at around $9. $10 will probably be interesting support as well. And then we have the 9 EMA at 865 at the moment. So I really think somewhere around this kind of critical $9 zone, we might have some really good bounces. Is it going to be at like 950 or lower nines? I'm not really sure. I'd be a little bit nervous for a crack of 10. That's kind of what I'd be nervous for right now. And then I would look for some bigger support. Yeah, so right now we're in a full-on bear trend here, a downwards trend on WWR. What I would do on this one, if I was looking to day trade it, I would be trying to take some pops on the upside here on the 9 EMA. This was on Thursday, September 24th. This isn't really new, but he is coming onto the I'm not totally sure why it's selling off so much today. It's a little bit older. I actually don't have a Wall Street Journal account, so I don't know if we can even read this one. Oh, it looks like I said things have raised tens of billions of dollars, acquire hot startups under a microscope of securities and microscope. SEC, some companies also. Okay, nothing new here. I mean, I really don't think this is bad news. I mean, making sure that there's, fair compensation. Really adds a little bit more transparency. I mean, you guys are all aware of the Nicholas story. That was quite a tragedy. This one had so many fraud allegations. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not bad to avoid more stuff like that. Then again, you also have companies like SPCE, Space, that are SPAC companies that are, quite the opposite of Nikola. PPSI is trying again here. It keeps holding its highs, but I'm not in on that one. DraftKings is another SPAC. Trevor Milton from the Nikola's founder, man. This guy is just riddled with fraud. Nothing really too interesting in that article. Nothing that we don't know, I would say. Yeah, okay, well, it is what it is. Still kind of cling to this 13.9 area. Did I buy anything? Yeah, we bought, so our swing trades today, we bought today KCAC. And we have, what else are we long right now? We're long as well. GE and ADT still. These are up $100, these other two swing trades. So really, really cool there. Nothing too new. I mean, you guys all know about the GE and the ADT swing trade. GE finally making a little bit of a reversal here. We've been waiting for a move like this for quite some time. This is another swing trade where I just averaged into a little bit too soon. I would have averaged down on this one, but in this account, we're kind of maxing out on $3,000 per position size. So we could do 3 trades because it's only a 9K account, right? So I would pretty much got a full 3K share size on this one, and that's why it's kind of maxed out more or less. With ADT, we're looking for this $8 to hold and looking for a retrace roughly back to 10. I already have an ideal sell limit order. We had our full size at 857, so we are a bit in the minus on that one. Let's go through some of these other tickers here for sure. Man, SPCE, the one that got away, just like CLSK back in the day, 40%. We missed that just by, I don't even want to talk about how close it was. Let's go here kind of through the list. Sonos, this was a ticker that I would like to get in on again. I might actually end up trading Sonos with our 25K challenge account. Let me quickly go here, see which one. Yeah, that would be pretty nifty to snag a trade on Sonos. I really like this ticker overall. We've had quite a nice move to the upside. Now we're pulling back a little bit, healthy little retrace. Lower high here, lower high here. I could easily see Sonos coming back to this kind of 1350 area, and then we could wrap up a little bit of a position here. The reason is because we cracked this kind of key zone. Let's go back to the 4-hour actually Sonos and see where there can be a little bit more support. So right around here at $13 and $14, there's massive support. I'm not sure if we're really going to go under that area, but if we do go under that area, I think we're going to be dipping into the 1360s really fast. So let me actually just go ahead and put a order in for this one. So our buying power on this account, no, this is the unlimited account. That's not the account we want to trade this one on. Probably roughly around 250 shares. So that would be negative buying power. If that is negative buying power, that means I have a limit order out for a different ticker. So, okay, we actually have a limit order. I totally forgot about this limit order. So HCHC, this is another ticker I was looking to get some size into. So I think with space, I'm gonna actually have to trade this with my other account. Sometimes a bit annoying jumping between counts all the time, but it is what it is. So HCHE, this is actually another acquisition with a SPAC company. So this company is kind of selling off here, and yeah, they've been dipping a little bit. We're looking for this one to really crack 10.5, and then see if we could jump on this. Hennessy Cap Acquisition Corp is a SPAC kind of investing company, and they are looking to take Canoe public through HCHC 4, which is pretty much this one. And what I would like to see this one do is really find a little bit of support here and then have a bit of a reversal. PPSI, guys, did you guys see that move it literally just had? Absolutely explosive. Well, okay, maybe not literally now. It was 4 minutes ago. Crazy move. Looking for HCAC to crack that 10 zone. PPSI could be a possible entry here. Really nice quick pullback. We have decent 5-minute setup as well. So let's see what happens. Big breakout there. 650 could be a really good buy. PPSI might have a breakout here at 708. Was looking for that entry around 760s, maybe 750, but looks like it might reverse a little bit sooner. Kind of unfortunate there. Oh man, yeah, nice move again. Not gonna trace this one, just kind of let it be. That was a 6-7% move, just like that. Really sweet. You can see there's a lot of dip buyers on this one. There's a lot of orders here. I'm actually just going to move our order up since it's so close already and just not have to look at this one anymore. Worst case, I'll average down a little bit, but I kind of like what the price target we're seeing right now. Let's see if we can get an entry here at 44. Looks like we just went to 50. All right, we just got an entry there at 50. This is, yeah, another SPAC company that we've talked about. So HCAC, long 270 shares there. So buying power is pretty light on this now. We could probably go along with like another 5 shares or so, not even. So I'm going to leave it as it is now. So nice. We have officially we have four swing trades up right now. We got GE, we got ADT, and then we got 2 SPACs. We have HCHC and KCAC. So really, really interesting there. That will be an interesting kind of next few days for us to kind of follow up on. So let's go ahead and go back to PPSI. PPSI could definitely warrant a quick little trade here. 1051, don't really want to be trading after 11. Not really seeing that opportunity I was waiting for PPSI. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying in these areas. I was looking for a little bit better of a 9 EMA retest, but we didn't really get that. KCAC is trolling me. I entered that one twice too early, which is a little bit unfortunate there. We're down about 6% on KCAC, a little bit on the heavy side to be down right after an entry, I gotta say. So that's not too fun. PPSI, I don't know. Would have loved to trade this one. I was somehow always on the wrong side of PPSI, which is a little bit unfortunate here. But at least we managed our downside okay today. So I'm pretty neutral in terms of. It wasn't really that bad of a day. But it's gaining new highs. Actually, I'm kind of curious about CLSK today since it's up. What kind of catalyst was this one having? And where's that constant rumor coming from that PPSI it might be acquired by CLSK? I can't find anything about that. I heard on StockTwits, you guys mentioned 2 people were talking about it, but I have yet to find like concrete evidence of that. Happy to hear, Jason. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, man. I really, really do appreciate it. Chico's, I have my potential limit order. Look at this. It's been so close. It only got executed like several times today, which is a little bit insane, I gotta say, that I have yet to be have a fill. All right, there it is. There's that fill. Small position size on Express. Wow, literally, that was quite the dip on Express just now. Really small size here, only 2,000 shares. Was waiting for hold on. Why is this dipping so much? Right in one move. Yeah, so Express, I did a smaller position size at first. We made a video about this one yesterday, and then I'm looking for maybe to average down here in these areas, get a little bit better risk reward setup, and then look for that continuation. So we'll see what happens. We have that kind of critical low at about 0.9. So hopefully we don't dip down below that area. So that's kind of the area to be watching. Then kind of right around here is another little bit of support zone that we're seeing right now. So we'll keep an eye on this one, and I'll put an alert here if we dip below this area. If we dip below this area, I'm going to be averaging down, get my full position size. Then Express, we have a limit order on this one as well. Looking for this one to go kind of closer to the 7s. I'm not sure if we're going to get a dip like that. And maybe. If we do, I would love to get a secondary or a first fill on Express after we sold into the pre-market here not too long ago, yesterday. Man, PPSI is just an absolute ripper. Oh my Lord. Like the setup. I mean, this is a classic move here. I like the beautiful breakout, consolidation, 1058. Would consider one trade on this one, maybe a few more. I like the overall setup though. Yeah, it's really nice to see a ticker like this with a little bit more continuation. Oh, again, I was too conservative. Just always too conservative on this ticker. I was like, okay, we're going to crack 8.3. We could look for an entry in the 8.2s. Boom, all of a sudden it's up 6%. It's freaking insane how fast this one moves. You're saying Expressway. Chico's. Gotcha. Yeah, Chico's. I mean, we just have the entry on Chico. I would like to get a second entry on it. Almost got KCAC at 1376. I would have been pretty jealous calm down, I'm not going to lie. Nice, David. I'm still wondering when PPSI is going to chill out. It just has been crazy how much this one's been running. Yeah, David, I totally feel you on that. Totally feel you. Surprised this one's been running so strong so consistently. Not bad, 91 bucks. It's more money than I've been making day trading today. It's not my best day. It's going to be good fun to keep track of all these new swing trades. I'm really, really excited for it. I've been waiting for some good opportunities to buy some swings. It really paid to be patient. Yes, we might still have early entries, but imagine we chase these positions that we wanted the last few days in the past, and now today we would really be down and we'd be closing for probably a loss. So it feels much better. You know, buying a stock when it's selling off, sometimes is always a little bit painful, right? Because you're just like driven a little bit by fear. You're like, it's going down, maybe it's going to keep going down. But usually those tend to be some of the best times to buy a stock, especially, I mean, not blindly, right? You don't just blindly buy a stock that's going down, but if there's no bad news coming out and nothing really seems to be different and you wanted to buy the stock when it was going up, then you definitely should be wanting to buy the stock when it's going down, because that's just the markets. The markets go up and down. So when there's a good opportunity to buy, you take advantage of that, unless there's new news that changes your thesis to begin with. So that's a little bit about swing trading. Now with day trading, it's a little bit different. You got to follow that price action. That's life. But with swing trading, it's way, way more chill. Thanks, Fahad. Thanks, man. Woo, Shrikant, nice, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super jelly today. Like, you guys are nailing PPSI somehow, and I'm just missing it left and right. But it is what it is. I'll hopefully be a bit more on my A game tomorrow. Look at this trade on PPSI at $3. You know. A total scratch, just a total scratch central here, and was looking for this quick move. Wanted to have another continuation, faked out on that. I lacked confidence on PPSI so much because there was no catalyst. I just didn't really get this ticker. I felt like it was moving weird, and then I just constantly missed the moves. I was always waiting for a pullback that just never came, and it just ripped on out of there without me. So it is what it is. Absolutely crazy. I think in the recap video, I'll focus on some of these tickers that aren't making a lot of sense to me, like PPSI. I definitely want to mention WWR a little bit more as well. I feel like there's a lot to learn in this ticker, especially with kind of the macro trends of things. It's just so important to kind of understand that a little bit better. And just kind of understand that even if you don't fully understand why a ticker's going on up, if it's in a hot sector, just like EV, or getting the materials for an ion battery, because that's part of electric vehicles, right? Rechargeable batteries. It's just like the BLM banks or the Chinese companies when the online learning platforms are really, really big. Sometimes they're just massive movers. Thanks, Shrikant, for the $5, man. Thanks for the support on the channel. Boss moves, what David says. Thanks, Shrikant. Really, really means a lot. I'm going to reinvest that right into Trade Journal, trying to make it better and better for you guys. Do you guys see that Dagobert? What's it called in English? Uncle Scrooge, that duck jumping around. I love that thing. Happy you nailed that last trade, Tricon, as well with PPSI. It's always nice to have one in the bag. You know, today I was really waiting. I was constantly watching PPSI. I was like, oh man, I should be trading this one. I never got my back to the green trade, and I think I don't think I had one green trade today. Honestly, this is probably one of my not so hot trading days. But actually, P&L wise, we're not really down that much today. You know, we're down $240 today, so it's not a bad loss. And then obviously the KCAC trade, but that's a swing trade. I don't combine the two. Unfortunately, it's in my day trading portfolio, which is confusing, but that's only because our swing trading portfolio is fully allocated at the moment. All right, guys, I got to ride. It was good trading with everyone today. I mean, sign up for Patreon or something like that. Yeah, fair enough, Carlos. I feel like everything, you know, might as well be free. You can learn everything on YouTube, so why not? Happy to hear, though, you're enjoying it, man. Where am I going to sell KCAC? I'm going to be probably holding it for a little bit. I don't really see myself selling this one just yet. So we'll talk a lot more about KCAC in the future. Obviously, I'm looking for that break back above the 9 EMA. I don't know when that's going to happen. We got a big shoulder here at 16, but I would really like to see this one start making a new trend back to the upside. So, you know, we might have to hold through some more bloodbaths in this area. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous if it's going to go all the way back to 12 or 11. So I don't know. Maybe if we have a big spike to the upside and a big strong move, I might end up taking profits and then look to buy back. I'm not a huge fan of that because sometimes every time I take profits and look to buy back, I actually miss the full move because it's a swing trade and I treated it like a day trade. So ideally, I'm looking for a reversal. I don't really see the news so bad about it. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Anyway, guys, I got to ride. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys in the recap video, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning to trade the market open again. Till then, guys, like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Don't overtrade. It's easy to do. Ciao, ciao, guys.